Hey, I'm going to be starting something new today. I'm going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time, Ogre Battle 64. It's slow. It's really slow, but it's got a really interesting kind of mix up of genres where it's sort of half strategy and sort of half RPG. And you'll see a little bit more as we get into it. So my brother's doing a series over on Twitch of this game, and I think he described it as an army management game, which sounds really boring, and this game is not boring. So we're not going to call it an army management game. But basically you create several different units that will fight in your army, and then you send them around a strategic map to capture cities and fight enemies and so on. And that's how the gameplay proceeds. So here's our introduction to show you the incredible fast pacing. The guy at the bottom is our main character. You're leaving tomorrow? Yeah. Why can't you stay here? Why the military academy? Why? Nothing better than two characters you know nothing about angsting about their feels right at the start of a story. Who knows where my mother is? And I can't stand being around my father. Oh, thank you, teen angst. So as ridiculous and angsty as it may seem, it's a good game. And the story's, it's pretty good. I'm leaving. Boy, that looks like a breakup scene. It just does. One thing about the game is it's long. Yumo's the guy at the top. Promise, I'll make you proud. It's a long game. Each map can take an hour towards the end of the game. More than an hour. So, we'll just have to see how this goes. I have to get stronger so I can protect both of us. That's how a dude talks to his lover, man. But this is back when virtually all video games were made in Japan. So maybe there's some kind of Japanese sensibility there. I don't know. Ishika Military Academy graduation ceremony. Our next graduate. Our main character again. He who has learned the way of the sword and God's teachings, in accordance with the traditions kept since the days of the progenitor. I shalt now complete thy training with an oath to our mother birth. What is thy name? What is thy quest? What is thy favorite color? Let's go with I don't know if anybody has heard this name recently. Isom. He's the wrong race. We're doing a little race swap here. My Isom, the white guy. What is the date of thy birth? What would we say? July the... How long has it been? Like a week? No, it's been a few days. We'll call it a week. The 14th. Why not? Close enough. Close enough. Isom Gallant. Isom Gallant, I ask thee, what dost thou hold within thy sword? Well, I know what Ripper would say. Gallant. I hold talent within my sword. Very talented with the sword. What shalt thou sever with thy sword? Control. Okay, if we're going with the Isom theme here, I will sever control. For what shalt thou beseech the gods? Purity? Sure, purity. What shalt thou offer the gods? Truth? Let's go with truth. That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. I'm trying to guess what Ripper would say. But, I will offer the gods truth. Oh, I accidentally did my old man voice. What dost thou wish for? Reform? That makes sense. Success would be great. I don't see anything here that says success. Wealth is the closest. Let's say reform. I wish for reform on this land. What shalt thou rid from this land? Rule? Law? Well, okay. I think that's probably a good match. A good match. A good match. I will rid this land of law. Boy, that sounds like a great place. For whose help dost thou call upon? I'm going to go with my own preference here. Some of the graphics have held up really well, and others are the fire magic that I could have picked right there. I call upon the serene water for help. Upon thy departure, I bestow these gifts. So answering the questions determines which items you get. And in this game, access to a class for your people to switch to depends on whether you've got the gear for them to do it. As long as you get one item out of that class's gear, you can change to that class. If you don't have any of their gear, you don't get to use the class ever. So finding the gear can be a pretty important part of the game. Great bow, that's nice. That's for archers. Light mace, that's good. That's for clerics. Skiplay staff and arc wand. That's good. That's for offensive magic users. Leather robe, cleric's vestment, magician's robe. So I got both basic and advanced offensive magic equipment. That's nice. Leather hat. So I should have an archer. Spellbook is for magic users. Amulet is for... Okay. Yeah, amulet is for magic users also. Rosary is for the cleric. Wow. So I should get like 2 offensive magic users and a cleric, at least. And then there's also some pre-populated units that you get access to because they're part of the story. I don't remember if it changes your main character's unit composition. I don't remember. Dummy. That's the guy that ends up getting to do all the cooking and cleaning and digging the latrines and burying the latrines. There's our main dude again. Hanging out with the chicks, of course. So they're traveling from the main capital of this country down south. They've graduated. They're being sent down to their first posting in the south. This is like the 3rd or 4th game in the series. There was only one on the N64 though. Here's my papers. Standard army issue green cloaks on everybody. casting their gaze on the ground, trudging along. Loses a little something in the translation, I think. Southern region, Akka Castle. Personnel assignment ceremony. And you can see some of the people in the crowd down there stand out a little bit. Those are story characters. Everybody else is a red shirt. General Godeslas. Welcome to the Palatinian Army, Southern Division. I'm sure you all know that Alba is the most rugged region in Palatinus. And so? Uh-huh. It looks like some of you are graduates from the military academy in the central region. I have absolutely no idea why you people chose to come here of all places. Nothing like a dude that hates where he lives. They're always the life of the party, the one that hates where they live. Did you think you could slack off? If that's the case, then I suggest you think again. Right. Little morale boost there. Don't expect any special treatment. All that counts is your ability. Remember that. Kind of ironic. Later on in the story. That's all I have to say at this point. Now I want you to go on a training exercise. Ariosh, you take care of the rest. And so Ariosh trots out. What should I do for his voice? Because he's a total flunky. Before we start the exercise, we must get organized. Let's see here. Monael, Isom, Diomedes, Mentor, Leia, Alex. You were selected as command candidates. Wait in the hall. You will interview with your advisor in a little while. Follow your advisor's instructions and work hard to become competent soldiers. That is all. No questions asked. Understood? Then get moving. I doubt that's how they intended him to be read, but I'm definitely going to read him now. Ariosh. Come in. Isom Gallant, reporting as requested, sir. All right, let me see. Oh, my back. So you're Isom. I see. What? My name is Hugo Miller. I'm your advisor. Graduated from the Ischka Military Academy, eh? What, are you nervous? Don't worry, I'm here to guide you. You'll get used to it in time. Boomer. All right, you're dismissed. Head to 10 Plains and get ready for training. We will begin as soon as everyone arrives. Excuse me, sir, but is that it? When you get old, you can tell a lot just by looking at people's faces. You know, they may have a pot belly or tattoos, and you instantly write them off as trash. What? While we lack strength, our knowledge and experience more than make up for it. And to tell you the truth, I've known about you for a long time. Rumor. Come on, get out of here. Looks like the next guy's waiting. Go get ready for training, understood? Now, I don't hate Dio, but he can be a little cartoonish. Diomede's Rang reporting as requested, sir. You're Diomedes, eh? Who the heck are you? What's a fossil like you doing? Oh no. Don't tell me you're my superior. I have no idea why I picked that voice. So you get a little world map and you can choose different scenarios to go to. Sometimes, yes, you actually have a choice. And one thing you can search for on Steam these days is choices have consequences. In this game, choices do have consequences. Sometimes even very small choices have consequences. The Southern Reaches. I got you. Isom Gallant reporting as requested, sir. Diomede's Rang reporting as requested, sir. Oh, I didn't expect you two to arrive at the same time. Nice and prompt. Hope you came prepared, Diomedes. Why just me? Man, that pisses me off. And call me Dio, all right? You too. You better not call me Diomedes or else. Okay. Will you calm down? I want you to head for the Theodricus mine to the west. There's been quite a number of incidents recently where the workers were attacked by wild beasts. In addition, there are bandits in the area. The locals are very concerned about the situation. Now, go take care of it. Take a look at this map. Wait, what? Now go. Stop. Take a look at this map. What? Let me begin. Zemio will be our headquarters. From the headquarters, you can dispatch units or order them to retreat. Do not let your headquarters be overtaken. That's one thing. In every map, if your main character dies, you lose. And if the enemy captures your headquarters, you lose. You win by almost in every situation defeating the enemy general. There's like one map where you can take the headquarters without beating the enemy general. Let me explain how strongholds are displayed. Red is the enemy, blue is yours, green is neutral. You can rest on towns or forts or whatever to regenerate your health and your fatigue. Yeah. And green is neutral. So there's an invisible statistic that gets tracked in this game that goes by the name Chaos Frame. And based on actions that you take, your score will go up or down. The higher up it is, the better your ending will be at the end of the game, and you'll be able to recruit special characters along the way. If your score is low enough, you'll be able to recruit other characters, and you'll get the terrible ending, which is the only one I've ever gotten. The game is long. If you want to start from scratch to try to get the good ending, it is a long slog. Enemy headquarters. Enough about strongholds. Let's get down to business. The destination of this exercise is Theodricus Mine. The mine is located a day southwest of your headquarters. Just get there. Easy enough, huh? As I said earlier, there are bandits and monsters in the area. This will be your first time leading the troops. Show caution in your actions. I will provide a briefing like this prior to each operation. You can skip it by pressing start. Oh, thank you. Well, I guess that's it for me. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. I hate the way that prompt is worded too. Briefing will end. Proceed? It'll end. Proceed? No? Yes? What? Isom, you command the troops. You can handle it, can't you? This is an order. Let's start the training. I'll be waiting outside. Hey, wait a minute. What's this all about? You make some snatch judgment on something like that without a test or anything? I tested each of you in my own way, my own groomer way. Besides, it's only temporary. Don't make such a fuss about it. You hear me? Old Hugo's getting a little crotchety. Why do you get to be the commander? Come on, let's take it outside. Okay. And this is one of the situations where your choices matter a lot. A lot. One of the outcomes is eventually Dio leaves and never comes back. I challenge you one-on-one. I don't mind if you're strong, but I won't let anyone weaker than me be my commander. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Fight me. No, I won't. What's the big deal about who's better than who anyway? I don't mind if you're the commander. What are you saying? You're so superior that you don't care? Are you mocking me because I'm from the South? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Get a hold of yourself, Dio. Hugo's music makes you want to go to sleep. Why do you get so angry? Don't be so rash. The rest of your life isn't set in stone, right? But enough. You'll eventually understand your shortcomings. For now, follow my orders. I'll assess your skills according to your performance. Go take care of those beasts if you want to make a name for yourself. We're not janitors, we're soldiers. Stop complaining and get your butts moving. Why you gotta make a reference to their butts, Hugo? So some of this is 3D graphics from the 90s. And some of it, most of it, is textures appearing on the 3D graphics. You see the beautiful river, which is a couple of different textures flowing over each other. But for the time, this was actually quite good looking. Mission start. Yeah. It's just giving you basics about how to play the game. Dispatch. Okay, actually, I'm going to go to organize. So here's our different units. They're all appearing on these separate 3x3 grids. And the first thing I'm going to do is pull them apart. Yeah, we'll have Dio be the trainer. Surely. Interesting. So I did get 2 offensive spellcasters and an archer. Where's my cleric? I'm very, very surprised I did not get a cleric. Very, very surprised. But in retrospect, that's probably better. Because they're kind of the easiest to get, to be honest. I got a worm. I don't remember the last time I got a worm. So what I'm doing here is I'm removing the little, the most red shirt of all red shirt soldiers out of each unit. They're terrible. They're the worst unit in the game. And the only reason that they will get used is because that's where you get new soldiers from. At the end of every map, you will get a certain number of these little dudes. And you can put them into your army. You can use them to replenish the ones you've lost, especially. But after a certain amount of combat, they'll promote into a normal soldier. And so, for that reason, they're actually pretty important. If you want to grow your army, like right now I've only got 6 units. If you want to grow your army, you need to come up with a source of new units. Let's see here. Put a couple in here. I may have to actually add some soldiers back into some of it. Or even completely disband this group. So what do I need? I need to remove something from here. The way that a unit is formed makes a big difference. If you have a unit in the front row, like this one, none of the units behind them, directly behind them, can be hit with melee attacks. So if I want to protect my sorceress from getting chopped up by dudes with swords, I gotta put somebody right in front of her. So by having these 2 guys up here, I've got these 4 protected tiles back here. And obviously some people are not really meant to take a whole bunch of beating. Like wizards and sorceresses. And so you want to have somebody in place to block for them. So, I think for now... No, we'll do this. Put a... You can go there. I'll let this one be a semi-trainer. I called this unit my trainer unit because the more soldiers you have in a unit, the faster they'll promote to a normal unit. So ideally you want to have a whole bunch of them in. And there is a limit to the total number of units that you can have inside of a squad. We'll call it a squad. And that total number is 5, except large creatures like this worm count as 2. And large creatures take up so much space, they can't have a unit beside them. So you actually end up playing with the formation a bit to try to protect the guys in the back, but also to get your powerful characters in, put them in a position where they can hit well. That's another thing. If you have a unit in the front middle here, he can hit units that are to his left or to his right or right in front of him. But this guy over here can only normally hit what's in front of him or in the middle. So you're kind of balancing your defense and your offense. And sometimes I like to rebalance my groups to have a stronger formation for the specific fight that I've got coming in. Let's see. I don't think I can... shush. I don't think I can make these any stronger than what I have, except by repositioning. Take Dio and put him in the front. And we're going to take the worm and put him in the front. Right, 1. There we go. So you can see up in the top left of the screen, it says Ryukopran, whatever, that's the worm's name. And here underneath it says bite ×2. He gets to use 2 bite attacks every fight. If I move him into the middle, 2 bite attacks. If I move him into the back, 1. So obviously we want him in either the the middle or the front. This little archer gets ×1 shoot in the middle and ×2 shoot in the back. So we want her in the back. So that's another reason why you end up playing with formations. You can stick 4 sword fighters in a group, but one of them's going into the middle or the back row, and they won't be as good. Move these archers back. So is there anybody else in a terrible, terrible position? At the beginning of the game, you end up optimizing as much as you can, and then you just kind of live with it because you have to. Later on in the game, you'll develop certain classes specifically to create certain formations of units because they're much stronger. So this is a really, really strong starting unit because everybody can actually fight as well as possible, and there's no extra useless soldiers jammed in there. Those little child soldiers. I think I'm probably going to use... Yeah, let's send her out. This will be a good one because... Let's see. It'll be a good one because she has enough offensive power to kind of win these early fights, but she's also got a bunch of soldiers. Alright. One of the major things that determines whether you can build up your chaos frame to get a better ending is whether you capture or liberate cities. And what the difference is when you take it over, how close is that unit's alignment to the morale of the city? If it's within 20 points, you liberate, and everybody loves you and they think you're great. You capture, everybody hates you, and they think you're terrible. Bordeaux. That's pretty high. Boy, that's quite high. 71 is quite high. Let's see if... start. There we go. Let's see if Shirley's morale is higher. Her class is Valkyrie, and they tend to be more lawful. In the top left of her panel, you can see, you might be able to tell, it's like a scale balancing to the right with the letter N on it for neutral, I guess. But anyway, that shows that she's more lawful. And so she'll do a better job of liberating as opposed to capturing that city. This one's very, very neutral. So I think we'll send somebody else. It's not bad. That's pretty neutral. We're not ready to send Dio. This one's more negative than positive. Yeah, let's send her. She's more neutral. Excuse me, more chaotic. But she should still be within the range that we need. What was this one? 50? Yeah, she's totally fine for that. So I'm only sending 2 units at the moment. Partly because this is the beginner mission. I'm not too worried about what's out there. But also because my trainer, like this guy, he's not strong enough to really take fights himself at this point. But I am going to send a backup unit either way. Yeah, this is my powerhouse unit right now. Not counting my main character. So let's take Isom and send him this way. And then we'll just go ahead and dispatch Rebecca. Leave her at headquarters. Okay. See if we can speed things up a little. Cursor speed. Help display. Off, please. Game speed. Fast. Third person. Yes, 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 yes. Quick exit. There we go. In the top right, you can see there's a day-night cycle. Supposedly, chaotic units fight better at nighttime, but I haven't seen a lot of difference there. Your units do fatigue over time. You can see her little flag in the bottom middle. Her little flag icon is starting to fill up red from the bottom. When it gets close to the top, the flag icon will change shape and your stats go down. If it goes all the way down, your unit will just immediately make camp and everybody's asleep. If they get attacked in that state, they're asleep. They don't get to fight back. The Southern Division? They're here already? Calm down. It's not that big of a problem. Oh, that voice. Okay, we're not doing that voice. Our plan has already been initiated. We must stop them, or else it will come to naught. Nothing will change. Everything will remain the same. This is for our future. I'll leave this place to you, because I'm so brave. Buy us as much time as possible. With your life, not mine. Bye-bye! All right, come on, you dogs. Get out of our way. Speaking of dogs, yikes. So, you don't get to directly tell each person what to do, but you can set a battle strategy. Attack strongest, attack leader, attack weakest. I'm going to attack leader, because if I can knock the leader of their unit out, the unit will just kind of wander around aimlessly. Ouch. So they've got a Hellhound in the front. They're very strong, and they get 3 attacks every fight. So they are beasts. Even at the beginning, they are so strong. Ugh. Experience 11. It doesn't matter what level you're at. It doesn't matter what you're fighting. When you get 100 experience points, that character levels up. Liberated. Stronghold Mulsuk. Mulsuk. So what's in her unit? She's got a Griffin, and she is a Witch. This is an interesting opportunity for me. This is a very interesting opportunity. And you'll occasionally find items out on the map, which is what my Valkyrie just did there. Okay, let's go check out... It's not Rebecca. Is it Linus? Yeah, Linus. So let's set her formation. She's not really ready to take that fight. I can try to kill off the Witch as fast as possible. What I would rather do is kill off the Griffin. Because witches have a disabling ability that they can use on you, but otherwise they can't do damage. So this is a chance for me to cheese up some soldier levels. Alright, we'll see how healed she is when the time comes. Her little foot soldier. And you, Robbins, the Knight. You also have a Griffin. But this is... You can see that these are some really non-optimal enemy units. Like, they could put 2 more soldiers in this group. They just haven't. The Knight in the front's pretty good. He can do his 2 attacks. The Griffin in the back is not bad. He gets 2 special ability attacks. And that's it. Okay. You can see this little wizard dude here's scared out of his mind because the leader's dead and everybody's just wandering around. One of the easiest ways to get through the maps is to try to just nuke the leader of each group and then leave them to be whittled down as you go. Alright. Linus, show me what you've got. I want to see what you've got. So that's healing up, and they've only got a Griffin. in the group. I think I'll go ahead and send her to try to take the fight. What was I going to do here? Oh, battle strategy. Strongest? Maybe. Okay, and go after that unit. I'm sending her out a little bit early so that Shirley liberated the Stronghold Bordeaux. So that if I need some more flexibility to fight, I can switch which unit comes up next. Alright, y'all, please hit that griffin for me. I put the sorceress in this spot so that she can only hit the griffin. The others are pretty well whatever I could do. If both fighters hit that griffin... Okay, can you do 17? Come on, sorceress. Can you do 17? Yes! Yes! Perfect. That witch is the worst one, too. Instead of having like a sleep spell, which knocks you out of the fight, or a stun spell, which knocks you out of the fight, it takes up your remaining attacks. Instead of any of that kind of stuff, she has a poison spell, which makes you hit weaker. So you still get the fight, you just don't do quite as much. Okay, so this dude's got a griffin. I'm gonna send Isom. Take this knight. Robbins. And then I'll let Dio go after the witch. The witch is gonna be good hunting. Okay. Oh, I need to move my main dude to the front. But yeah, it's a pretty strong unit for early in the game. I get 10 attacks total, which is quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they got to do 3 total? Something like that. Or maybe 2. So your alignment will go up or down after a fight. It depends on what you're fighting and maybe some other factors. And that's the main way that you'll change their alignment to make them eligible for different classes. So like if you want to make a lich later in the game, you need somebody really chaotic. Alright, Dio. Alright, go after that witch that cannot harm you. Literally can't harm you. She has no ability whatsoever to harm you. Oh, I should have stuck him in the back. Oh no. It's going to hit less. Now, they don't have the ability to... cause damage. But they're really good at dodging. If she dodged enough times, then she would be able to force the fight to a draw. Alright, let's send Shirley. Let's go in and talk to the people. When you go to a city, you can see what the people there are talking about. Prince Yumo is visiting Alba right now. There are plenty of royal haters here. I hope he's safe. Yeah. People hating them royals. Isom? People in this town say. The kingdom of Palatinus is divided into 4 regions. The central region is called Latium, and Winia is its capital. The eastern region is Capitrium, the land of Advent. The western region of Wentius is mostly farmland. This is the southern region of Alba. These people live among nature and hunt for a living. Thanks for the geography lesson, random passerby. I just graduated from the country's premier military academy. I'm pretty familiar with the geography. This region is the poorest in all Palatinus, and the monsters just make things worse. You guys are warriors, right? Can you do something about this? It's always great when you're walking through town and you get random geography lectures. So, Rebecca, nobody's going to come to our headquarters. That's just not going to happen. What's left in here? So you've got a positive alignment knight and a neutral alignment hellhound. When you beat enemies that have a positive alignment, your alignment goes down, and vice versa. That's part of it. That's a generally positive unit. These guys are all healed up. Go take them out. That witch that we beat has retreated off to heal at one of these cities. Probably over here on the left. What's that one called? Buchanan. Morale 38. It's pretty low. Although anybody near neutral should be able to do it. What's in that group? Yeah, you only can see enemy units that you're close enough to. Neutral. Lamus. Come on. Let's fight. Okay. I should have set their strategy first, but oh well. She can only hit that guy with her fireball, so eh. This is actually a really good way to fight this unit. In the back rank, a Hellhound has 1 attack instead of 3, and it's a slightly weaker version, so it's a good way to take them on when they're only doing 1/3 as much damage. And the defeat pushed them back next to the boss. Leaderless units will run away whenever one of your people gets close. So I should be able to edge it out away from the boss enough that I can finish it off. When you finish off a unit, an enemy unit completely, you can get some equipment. And like we said earlier, getting access to the right equipment is the difference between being able to use a class and not. So it'd be really nice to be able to collect as much equipment as possible. There they are. Tell you what, I'm going to save you a little bit of time, because the faster you go back and heal, the faster I'll be able to farm you again for experience. Let's see. I'm going to split them up more. Basically, I'm trying to get them to do as little damage as possible, because I don't want to accidentally kill her like I did that other time. Nah. Let's get it on. Have I forgotten his voice already? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's no way they're finishing her off. I did barely any damage. So I think what I'll do is I'll take him and just have him sit there. And then we'll go to Linus and see if she can get there and beat him. The fact that he's a tent means that he filled up his fatigue all the way. and then it just had to collapse and make camp. When you're camping, you do regenerate health. So, on the one hand, it's good to chase somebody until they encamp, because they'll be asleep like this. And on the other hand, you don't want them to regenerate. So you're kind of balancing it. Chop. Chop. 16 experience. Pretty good. Pretty good. What is that? About 6-7 fights to a level up? At that rate? Alright, I do not want to fight the boss yet. So we're going to give her some waypoints to follow. Back to a town. She's back already? Okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with leveling. So the way the formula works, don't kill her. Don't kill her. The way the formula works, good, is for every soldier you have in your squad, you get 1 point per fight. And when you get to 100 points, one of them turns into a advanced soldier, like a basic male or female soldier, either a little sword dude or a little bow girl. So there are 12 in that squad. So it'll take 9 fights total. 9 fights total. There's 12 of those little soldiers in that squad because each little square can hold 3 of them. They're the worst. Like normal units, if they take some damage and then you heal them, it's fine. But the little soldier units, if you do more than a third of their life in damage, one of them dies. And then their max hit points is just lower. And if you do more than 2/3, another one dies, and they're gone forever. They're permanently gone. They have permadeath. Actually, I just thought of something. Let's take Woody, who's too strong really to use here. And we'll send him back here to Jad to go to the shop. Let's see if I did this right. There's the mini-map, there's the pan. And you go over here. So ideally, if you want to farm as much as you can out of every map, you beat every unit. And you capture every city to raise your Chaos Frame invisible score. And yeah, that helps you come out ahead. You pick up all the hidden treasure. And there are some maps you can't go back to. Like there's one, if you want to have Dark Nights, you have to get the equipment out of it the first time you go through. So, yeah. It's pretty important to try to get all of that. That's part of why the game can be a little slow. It's really easy to want to min-max. Really easy to want to do that. And in some ways required. 5. I guess I'm glad he's the one getting poisoned, since he's the only one that can really damage her to any extent. Here she comes again. She doesn't know when to quit. One gripe I would have about this game is that when you're moving around like this, or even just edge scrolling, time stops. You can see that enemy witch is not moving at all. And that kind of draws the game out a little more. If you get bored of not doing anything for a few seconds and you want to pan the camera a little bit, time stops. It's an N64 game. You don't exactly expect it to be optimized. 9 damage. Wow, Dio. 9 damage. He still gets 2 attacks from the back, but they're a little weaker, and he's getting poisoned. Okay, so one of our dudes just promoted to be a fighter. Which means Gonna start all over again. The score went back down to 0 as far as how many points towards promoting a soldier. Does Rebecca have any soldiers? She has 1. She does a lot of damage. I don't really want her to fight him. Linus has 2, right? Yeah. Linus. How about you go up to that stronghold? I'm trying to figure out who can take the next attack, because I doubt that Dio is going to be able to do that. He needs to go back to headquarters and replace this dude that got promoted with somebody else that, another little group of child soldiers. Woody. First of all, what are the locals saying? Hey, how about a drink? I don't understand kids these days. My son's an idiot. You must be a great dad. He's growing his hair out. I didn't raise him to be no sissy girl. He claims it's some tradition from Indigo. What is that? Is it some kind of protest? It has been at various times in history. All right. And some towns have a shop where you can buy equipment. And that's not normally that interesting, except that you need spare equipment to promote to regular soldiers. So my little trainer group, if I don't have enough of the basic equipment, it won't matter how many times I fight, they won't promote. Right now, I'm just going to try to keep... I'm going to try to keep enough to produce 3 promotions for each of them. Chainmail? I guess they take chainmail. Kind of pricey, otherwise I would buy some more. Heal leaf. Historically, I have not used heal leaves. I just have never really bothered to use them. But I think probably this is a playthrough where I should do better than I have in the past. So let's just assume we're going to put 1 per unit for about 8 units. All right. And another thing to do is to send your people in places that are kind of likely to have hidden treasure, which means out of the way places. All right. Yeah, there's not much left to do except polish off the boss. Not really. I think I should probably go ahead and send someone to capture that city. Lower morale. We'll send the Isom in that direction to beat the wild man that's there. Maybe not. because it's tough to get good farming opportunities like this witch. It's tough because later in the game everybody's trying to kill you, and their squads actually have decent compositions. They're on the road. Linus set her formation to something practically useless. Put them on different rows. Alright, Dio. Swap it out. Dio. Stronghold commands. Enter stronghold. Move. There it is. Retreat. Yes. Organize. Dio. Let's see. Unit commands, remove. So we'll take the soldier we promoted out. And we will add in another little group. Exit. Dispatch Dio again. There's a great chance I'm going to cut this big long section out of the video just because, yeah, okay, look, I know it's a little tedious just doing these basic fights intentionally over and over, winning but not really beating the enemy. So I'm sure I'll end up cutting this out. Poke, poke, slice, slice. And I think everybody's done their attacks. I think the fight's over. Yeah. And she'll probably retreat, which means she'll have to go heal. Takes way longer than if Dio was doing. Oh, no. I may actually have to run from the fight part of the way through. Oak. Yeah. Yep, we're running. Oh, I can't. She's gonna die. Ah, thank goodness. Ah, thank goodness. I almost killed her. I almost ruined everything. Gah. A little tired there, huh, Dio? Linus, let's switch your formation before I forget and have you go into a fight with this utter trash formation. How we doing over here, buddy? Break camp. Sometimes picking up items can be a little bit frustrating because like you may pass right past something where you think it should be, like this, and then pass through there again and get it. Okay. Ugh. Yo has reached the destination. Go ahead and camp so he's at full morale. Actually, lower morale might not be a bad thing for him. That way he's definitely not going to end up accidentally killing them. If I get closer to that city, the beast man, or not beast man, the wild man, the berserker, will come out after me. Which is not what I want in a trainer group, whose only job is to take the easiest possible fight to promote these little dudes. Poison cloud. Ugh. I win. Oh, I think that's something I've never said. Which is that whoever does the most damage wins the fight. And the loser gets pushed way back. If you're trying to capture a city, it's great to push them way back from the city. Let you get on the city and get a little bit of healing before they come back. On defense, you may have a really tough unit that's hard to beat, and you may have healing and everything, but not enough damage. And so you may end up losing a fight and getting pushed off a city. So you have to consider it. And she should retreat. There's also a stat called morale that builds up in a unit over time. And it increases their fighting effectiveness. And you get that by winning fights and not taking people out of the squad. Woody. Oh, Woody. What a name. A little bit closer. If that'll trigger that dude to come after me. Nope. 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 I'm pretty sure that witch is set to try to capture the city. Because she doesn't seem to target much anybody else for much any reason. Now the reason I'm sending people off into this forest is try to find and recruit a dragon. And it'd be nice to do it now instead of later when I've already spent time on this map. So I was wrong. It looks like she's going to attack whoever's closest. There are a bunch of different modes that you can set for your unit's movement, but I tend to control them so finely it doesn't really matter what the AI setting is anyway. We did more damage, considering the witch can't deal damage. And so we win. There are combo attacks you can get your units to do in this game. And something I've never done is get witches to combo attack. Rarely do I even have a witch, because frankly, they're pretty situational, whether they will be any good or not. Like if they're earth element and they do poison, they're not good. They're not good. Man, I almost killed her. Yeah, they're not going to be any good. But if you mix different elements, you'll get some spells that can only be gotten by combining elements. So we'll see. That's something I may try for. Having witches completely disable the enemy's backline. Again, it's situational, but it can be really strong. Like being able to lock down their cleric so they can't keep healing. Surely you must be mistaken. Hello, AC, my old friend. I forget the rest of the words of the song. Let's get it on. 73 hit points total. I must have fought her 3 times last time or something. For the pathetic amount of damage that I do to her for her to almost die. Little John became a fighter. Oh. Hey, I know what I can do. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. You can swap units between squads. I should have just kind of gone up here and swapped the soldier out with this sorceress up here. Gonna be tight. Okay. EO. Unit command. Stronghold commands. There we go. Exchange characters with Linus. Trade that one. with that one. I may need to send somebody. I might need to send somebody to buy more basic equipment. I'll take this dude and have him continue rolling through the forest. Farm me some child soldiers, Dio. I want them. I want those child soldiers for my war machine. You're not a good person. You're not a good person. So you can see near the top, there's a little meter that's filling up. The little sword icon is highlit right now. Oh no. If it fills up all the way, you get access to the second icon, which is the retreat icon. If it fills up to the third one, you get access to the third icon, which is your special magic attack. Which is the thing I selected near the beginning of the game. I chose water. Here comes a Dio fight. Let's get it on. Pokey and pokey. Slicey and pokey. Don't. Tear gas. And the fight's over. Getting them promotions. Let's get some promotions. I want promotions. Oak. Thankfully, I don't think he can do 9. Even if he crits. Oh, if he crit, he would have killed her. Oof. I'm going to eventually kill her by accident. I don't know how to make them weaker. Can I make them weaker? I don't think I can make them weaker. I'll take it as far as I can. Surely. So when you're searching for neutral characters like these baby dragons I'm trying to pull out of the forest, your odds of getting them are way higher if you return to the area. But I don't want to come back if I can help it. If I can get two dragons, I'll be done. Let's see. And I think I'll do one more recruit for now. Maybe not. Oh, I might need to carry the... me. I'll go ahead and buy one more. I already used it up. Short sword. Yeah. Short bow, I've got 3 extra. Round shield, I need more. Chainmail. Wait. The leather is used for archers, right? Yeah, I think that's right. Planning on leaving him there just so I can buy whatever I need. I'll send her back to pick up the Ansate cross. Woody? It'd be great if you could set more than one waypoint, or if you could set like a patrol route for a unit to just go back and forth on. That'd be great. But it's a console game from the 90s. If it were a PC game from today, you could either mod it in or they would patch it in. But it's a console game from the 90s. Well done. Promote? Nope. Sometime in the next couple of fights, I guess. Carry item. Ansate cross. There we go. Alright. Hopefully that's enough to make her retreat to heal. But not enough to make her... not enough health left for her to come back and fight. Because I'll kill her. Yeah. Thank goodness. So, the reason I'm doing this is to equip a new item on Dio that will cause the newly recruited soldiers to be female instead of male. Okay. Dio. Exchange items. Linus, give me that Ansate cross. Thank you. And exchange characters with Linus. Give me that Child Soldier Squad. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Ah, I'm trying to get it right on the highway. You know what? I'll do this and I'll stop him early. The terrain type that the defender is sitting on changes the terrain type that the battle takes place on. And certain types of units gain advantages on certain types of terrain. If both sides are moving, then the battle takes place exactly halfway between them. Just like in the first game. I think that's right. The first game is a Super Nintendo Super Classic. It's very similar to this game. You move people around the maps in little squads, just like in this game. And they promote, not exactly like in this game. You can actually hire, like pay money to get new basic soldiers instead of having to train them. But in most other ways, it's the same. Great classic. Everyone should give it a shot if they like this kind of game. Let's get it on. I think I've forgotten Dio's voice. This is terrible. I've been grinding soldiers so long, I've forgotten his voice. Okay, give her a good old smack. Now, go home. Go heal. Do both of us a favor and go home and go heal. Please. Oh, phew. Thank goodness. Surely. Surely you found a baby dragon by now. Woody. Woody, please go find me a baby dragon. I might try to weaken Dio up a bit by fatiguing him to make sure that I don't accidentally kill this witch before I'm ready to kill her. Because as you can see, it takes very little effort. No effort, very little effort to do what I want to do here. There's no chance of it failing except I might kill her. Okay, if we're gonna have him getting fatigued, he might as well go dragon hunting. Is there anybody that's supposed to be moving that isn't? No, doesn't look like. He's still not stat reduced yet. He's almost there. Man, I let him go way up there. Yeah, that's not good. Crap. It would be both hilarious and sad if he ran into a dragon right here. Okay, this is awkward. Attacking her from the side will push her away from me if I win. Okay, I win. But that's towards one of my cities that I don't have defended. Julia became Amazon.com. Well, she's dead. That's fantastic. No more farming. No more farming. Oh, wait. She might survive. She might. It could happen. I could fail to do 8 damage in the next... Fine. Fine. It's not a problem. It's fine. Alright, well now there's literally no reason not to go after these people. 38, and she's a neutral, aligned person. Get on that city. Get on that city. Don't come back here without a dragon. I guess Boss Man might as well replace the equipment and then leave. Buy me one. Buy me one. So we'll see how this fight goes. Maybe my archer can take them out, and maybe not. She has a generally good formation for taking on enemy units. Let's see if there's a specific... So he's lined up on the left side. I want to make sure... You know what? Let's do our damage on the right. Try to take out that hound. Because if I try to chase it down later and attack from behind, instead of being in the back row, it'll be in the front row, and that'll be terrible. That'll be awful to fight. I should have stuck my leader in the right too. Yeah. When your units have a lower morale, which is kind of like the experience those soldiers have working together and winning over time, they follow your commands better. Early in the game, they're kind of eh. Sometimes they'll do what you say, and sometimes they won't. Alright, let's prioritize the unit over the stronghold. Alright, we're going to rally there for taking down the boss. Ready to fight! So I can't remember if you get hounds or golems in the mountains of this map. Oh, they're retreating from me. Ouch. I probably need to try to... Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. 29 experience. Quite good. Quite good. 100 is a level every time. Pretty good. And I got some, you know, whatever, equipment. So just the boss is left. What do I need to be able to beat him? Woody has encamped. Shirley has encamped. Rebecca. Enter the stronghold. I sense special power within you. This power must be Elam Pedra. One of your men wields the Elam Pedra, no? You seem puzzled by my words. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Elam Pedra is a powerful crystal. The crystallized powers are wind, flame, earth, water, virtue, and bane. Those who possess the Elam Pedra are said to wield special power. It appears that you're under the divine protection from the Elam Pedra. Do you have all 6 of them? If you don't, you should find them. So the element that I chose at the beginning of the game, water, that means I get the Elam Pedra of water. You can collect the others. What limits your ability to use them is you have to fill your meter up in battle by taking and dealing damage. And then after using it, you have to recharge it by winning. So you're not using it in every fight, no matter what. Absolutely no matter what. You know what? Let's just go ahead and finish. I have not had even a bite from these neutral characters. Not one. So, let's finish. Let's get it done. I'm going to let Isom and Woody recharge their fatigue and then head over there. And then we will march the Doom Train on them. I'm getting really tired of hearing from these people. Boy, this joystick. Stop it. Stop. None. There. I don't want to hear from you people. Just do what I say. Woody? See, now they don't say anything whether they reach the destination or what. Nope, nothing. Nothing. It can speed the game up a bit. The only downside really is... Why aren't you camping? Why are you all not camping? I screwed that up, didn't I? The reason you might not want to do that is it will not tell you whether you have captured or liberated a city. And man, it's critical enough to capture, to liberate instead of capture, that you may just want to restart a map if you accidentally capture a city. It's pretty picky. So yeah, having them tell you whether they did or not can be a good thing, because there's no meter that shows you how well you're doing. If you don't know, whoops, I just captured the last 3 cities. Yeah, you may just never know that you're tanking your score. All right, Woody. This time our death train is not particularly long. It's only 3. Later in the game, it'll be like 6 or 7 units, 6 or 7 squads. But for this time, yeah, these are the only good squads we have. All right, dialogue. You've come this far, but you won't get any further. I will defeat you at all costs. Not when I put more soldiers in your unit. You were controlling the beasts? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? Kind of redundant. It won't do either of us good if I tell you. What are you going to do? You haven't the slightest idea of what we must endure. You want to know why we do this? Freedom. Yes, for freedom, that's it. Nothing else. Now prepare. Boy, it'd be a shame if I just landed 10 attacks on you directly and won. 3, 4, 5. It's the beginner level. It's meant for people that don't necessarily realize how inefficient their squads are. Squads that don't even have a full roster of good units in them, and so on. Yay! 3D-ish fireworks. Yay! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 child soldiers. Yay! More meat for the meat grinder. Yay! Yay! Aw, my child soldiers look like they need to go potty. And I got the reward Francisca, which is an axe you need to create that dude's class, the Berserker. What are you planning? We gotta head back, Isom. It sounds like the prince has been attacked. Why are you laughing? What's so funny? What? You ask what's so funny? Your foolishness just cracks me up. What do you mean by that? Do I have to explain everything? We were a decoy. Our true goal is revolution. We will destroy the royal family and the nobles and bring changes to this kingdom. We were ordered to get your attention. I didn't expect they'd dispatch rookies like you, but it's too late. We'll raise the flag of revolution on Prince Yumel's grave. Hey, Isom, wait! Where you going, huh? I'm channeling every bad anime dub I've ever heard. Let's go rescue the prince. By ourselves? Are you out of your mind? Where exactly is Prince Yumel? How big is the enemy force? We have no information whatsoever. What are we supposed to do, huh, Isom? Besides, how are we going to contact the main regiment? Control yourself, Diomedes. It's too late to join the main regiment. From the size of the decoy, the enemy force shouldn't be that large. Since we're closest, we must rescue the prince. The troops training nearby are also heading this way. Isom, take command and rescue the prince. Okay. I think it's best that you should rescue him. Dio's like, well, what? What? I'll head for the main regiment and give my report. But first, we should go to where Prince Yuma was attacked. It's difficult to devise a decent plan in this kind of situation, but I can at least give you some advice. Oh, look. The old man wants to talk to me. Yeah, I mean, I can't really make a plan in this situation, but I'm very wise. All right, so let's see how we did. We promoted just one female character out of the whole thing. Probably what we'll end up doing is, let's see, can we class change? You can't. She's a unit leader. Class commands. List class. We'll see if we can change her to a cleric. No. I don't even have access to clerics. Okay. What I'll do later when I get the equipment is I will change her to a cleric, because I happen to know I'm going to get a bunch of Valkyrie in the future. I don't particularly feel the need to have tons and tons and tons of formation. Okay. Right there. Put you here. Is there someone else? You know what? Let's remove the let's remove the kitties from here. And we'll add a foot soldier to get a full front line. That's a pretty balanced unit. Let's move him to the front because why is he in the back? They do better damage in the front. Dio included, but, you know, we were kind of weakening him on purpose. So is there anybody that's not a trainer unit? Yeah, we can do. Let's do an exchange. Here and here. Yeah. Like that. Execute. Formation. Move our archer to the back. Okay. These two units are very similar. One of them has a magic user. One of them has a person carrying a big old bow. Other than that, maybe I should send them in to get some fighting. Like, they'll get beat up and they'll lose every time. Every single time. But they can promote some soldiers. Whereas Dio, he has to expose his soldiers to risk every time. I like it. So we're going to call that the first episode of this whole thing, of this series. And next time we'll take on the Balmus Mine. All right, everybody. That's it. Have a good day.